Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? It is Pussycat Talk time, and I am super duper excited to be here with you tonight. Lord have mercy. So much is going on with Diddy. So I just want to really just come on super duper quick and just show you guys some of the things that have been going on and some revelations that have been happening. Yes, some revelations. Remember last night when I was on with you guys and I was talking, and someone said that they literally thought that Diddy was grooming his daughters. Do you guys remember that? OMG. I was literally looking at the girls, and do you know that they actually had white, excuse me, white fingernail polish? Like, ew, are you serious right now? Yes. If you go back and look at that video that I did, they had white fingernail polish. That is crazy. It was the picture of him and his daughters, okay? Him and his daughters. So if you are just joining in, it's your girl Tamara. I am super duper excited to be with you tonight. Sorry, I was a little bit under the weather. And on top of that, I was getting off of a Zoom, but I was just like getting so much information. And then my girl Tisa went on, and I was like, girl, are you serious right now? And she had Tiffany Red on today. And then guess what else? Why Shaka Khan's daughter put Diddy on blast on his own social media. So we're going to get started in a second. Let's just do this quick intro and introduce you guys to who I am. Okay? Like on some real.
Yeah. You want it, gotta work for that bag. Go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag. Go get it one day, you can brag. Say that I have it, you know that I got it. No need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this, cause I work so hard. I'm the best, I only speak facts. In the store, I'm popping them tags. A limited seller was that.
All right. I had to straight up tell you guys what's going down today. And I'm super duper excited because guess what? You can now join the community. That's right. The Pussycat Talk community, the kitty tribe. Okay. The kitty tribe. So I'm super duper excited about that, guys. But man, OMG. It is mayhem at this moment in time. So if you are just joining in, don't forget to drop, you know what, a meow for the tribe, okay? A meow for the tribe. But I wanted to make sure that you guys knew exactly what was going on today. We got the situation with J-Lo, we got the situation with Shaka Khan, and of course, Tiffany Red was on my girls show on Tisa Tells, and man, she was dropping so much stuff. My head was hurting, okay? My head was hurting because it's like, wow, just everything that's going on with them, it's just crazy. The whole situation is crazy. So I want you guys to be prepared to what some of this information I am going to give you tonight, right? OMG, okay? OMG. So let me bring up this one pic for you guys with his daughters. I was just like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? His daughters, yes, they all had white toenail polish. Are you serious right now? And I was just like, no, he is not grooming them. His fetish is running way too deep, y'all. His fetish is running too deep that it is so scary that even his daughters, and I don't even think that they even know, okay, that they even know that that's what's going on. So let me share my screen with you guys because I was just like, oh, that is so disgusting if this is true. That is, I mean, he's passing it to his daughters. I wonder if they even still wear, white toenail polish because of what happened with their dad, right? Like, oh my God, did you guys see this? Let me blow this sucker up again. Okay. Look at their toes. All of them, all three of his daughters have white toenail polish. So I say to you, Do you think he was grooming his daughters? Meow, Rashanda. Oh my God. Remember we talked about this last night, right? Oh my God. They all have white toenail polish. Do you think, meow, Christina? Hey, pussycat. Do you think he was grooming his daughters? Do you guys think he was grooming his daughters? Man, do you think they feel some kind of way hearing all about this white toenail polish and French, all this other stuff, French nails and white toe? Oh, I would be grossed out if I was their daughter, right? I would be grossed out. So that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary to see that. To see that. I'm like here scratching my head. I noticed it when I got off. I was like, all three of them, their toenail polishes are white. Not one, not two, but all three. What's you guys' take on that? Drop it in the chat and tell me, hey, if you are just joining, let me just go ahead and make this little bitty disclaimer because I now have the Pussycat Tribe community. Meow. Hey, kittens and tomcats. Guess what? YouTube has allowed us to have our own kitty cat tribe where you have an opportunity to get private lives, be able to be shout out, and of course get discounts on events that's going to be in and around the US. On top of that, you're going to be able to get your free kitty cat, cutie cat, meow, or tomcat shirt. We got so much in store for you in the membership. Please click the link below. Thank you so much for allowing me to service you, and I can't wait to see you on the next live. See you inside. I am so excited, guys. So now you can hit the join button and join the community because we got so much that's going to be going on, okay? We got a lot going on. All right? All right. So let me get the other information up. Is that crazy? White toenail polish. That's right. You guys can now become a part of the kitty cat tribe, pussycat tribe. Okay. All right. So let me get to this other one with Shaka Khan's daughter. OMG. When I say she went in, she went in. Shaka Khan's daughter shared a comment under Diddy's apology video on his Instagram. Okay. And it said, I am glad this is happening to you. Woo! You got in my mother's face and publicly disrespected her, yelling and screaming like a lunatic. When my little brother tried to get you out of my mother's face, your security jumped my 19-year-old brother. These may be dark days, but I'm singing and dancing, watching your demise. Shaka Khan, isn't it great, Mom? Ooh, okay. Woo. All right. Talk about deep. That is so deep. How could you disrespect someone's mother? Okay. Well, he disrespected his own. So he really didn't have any respect for anybody's mother. If he can disrespect his own. Excuse me. We have all sinned, and the wages of sin is death, and sin separates you from God forever. Not unless you ask for forgiveness. Okay. Okay. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man. If you are just joining the chat, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit subscribe. And guess what? You can join the community of the Pussycat Talk tribe. Okay. So I'm super excited about that. And you can leave me a super chat whenever you want. But yeah, it's really sad to even hear, Shaka Khan don't give, no drama. She doesn't give any negativity, right? And so for that to transpire, and then they beat up the little brother, like that was never, ever, ever televised, right? That was never, ever. Again, he does not like women. He has no respect for women. Okay? None. No respect for women. To sit up there and to be yelling in an icon's face. Like, what did she do to piss him off that bad, right? What did she do to piss him off that bad? She didn't do anything. Okay? It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Wow, he has no respect. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have an ounce, a shred, an inch, nothing. And he's going to perish. Like, on some real talk. Because he's just a demonic individual. It's just, would you guys agree or agree that he is demonic? He is demonic. And he's going to get everything. I pray he gets everything that's coming to him. I really, really honestly do. I pray he gets everything that's coming to him because he's hurt a lot of people. Okay. So there's another thing that I want to ask you guys, and I want to see how you felt about it. It's like, I was watching Tisa today. That's my girl. I've been following Tisa for 4 years, and she's killing it on the Diddy coverage, right? And Tiffany Red said something that was pretty interesting, about people are sitting up here saying, why y'all didn't help her? Why y'all didn't call the police? Well, if Diddy is the Fed, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? You know what I'm saying? If he's the Fed and everybody is afraid of him, then how are they going to sit up here? Meow, Nina, meow. How are they going to sit up here and report when he got everybody on lock? He's paying people off. He's paying people off. Diddy is such a cancer. He is such a cancer that it seems like every single thing that he touched, everything, everything that he touched perishes. Everybody that was around him, nobody was successful. Not one person's banned outside of Biggie, which he has been allegedly, okay, murked him. Now, let me tell you, I mentioned to you guys about, everybody thought that, and I should have put him on here, but everybody thought 50 Cent was, that 50 Cent was trolling, was actually trolling Diddy about doing this movie on him, okay? About doing this movie on him. And it's like, he cut a deal, y'all. He cut a deal. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? With Netflix, they had a bidding war for the documentary. Do you hear me? On Diddy. Now tell me that ain't crazy. Tell me that ain't crazy. Right? Hello? That's insane. So he's going to capitalize off of it and make money. Okay. But he's going to expose. So listen to this. So just so you guys make sure that Shaka Khan's daughter is named Indira. Okay. And this actually happened a few years back. But it seems like everything is coming out. So it's going to be one by one by one by one. I was actually on the lead attorney's podcast, on his YouTube today, and we were talking about the lawsuit, right? That the new person brought up, Miss McKinney, all right, the model, right? And, the question that I was asking was, wasn't there a statute of limitations for New York? Well, depending on, one of the reasons why other people can come up against Diddy is if, based on the statute of limitations, that's one. Two, if, with New York, if it's past the statute of limitations, they had a 2-year stipulation. So one of them stipulation happened March of 2023. So that ends March of 2025. And then the one that Cassie did, because based on the jurisdiction that you're in, that one ended in November. Okay. And that's why so many people were racing racing trying to get their lawsuit in about Diddy. Okay? Like on some real talk. So that's what was so interesting. I'm like, how are these people still suing? I thought that, they couldn't do that. But a lot of it is civil, okay? A lot of it is civil, just so you know. And I'm just like, this is insane. This is going to be good. He's going to sit up here and put Diddy on absolute blast. Meow, meow. Yeah, Diddy is ignorant. Diddy is so freaking ignorant. It's pathetic, okay? It's pathetic. He's a, woo. I thought Portia Williams, soon to be ex-husband Simon, was calling her a dog. He a dang on dog. Okay? He a dang on dog. Just insane. You know what? Calling him a dog may not even be the right name for him because he is horrible. He is deplorable. He's an embarrassment to the culture, to the community. Ugh. It makes me want to freaking throw up. But here it is, y'all. So let me give y'all the deets on this. 50 Cent has been hyping up his Diddy documentary for months, guys, for months, and was hit with I'm sorry, oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so I was reading my notes. All right. And then of course Diddy was hit with another lawsuit. What it's saying. He said he wasn't trolling his arch nemesis as the project just landed as a prestigious new home. Multiple sources familiar with the situation, 50 multi-part documentary. So wait a minute. You telling me, okay? It ain't gonna be one night. So are they gonna do the same situation that they did with Surviving Kelly to Surviving Kells, where it was like a 2-night project? But listen to this. We were told there were massive bidding wars over the documentary, which was produced through 50's G Unit Film, and you know he just bought that place down in Meow. He bought that place down in I think he bought it for like $1, okay, in Louisiana. But guess what ends up happening with that? Because he bought it, he's giving jobs to the community. But we'll talk about that another time, okay? But let me finish this part. So, which multiple networks are all streaming platforms attempting to land the series? Unfortunately, the Big Red N emerged as the victor, and the Diddy docuseries will hit the streamers sooner than later. Oh, you best believe that sucker probably gonna come out in the next couple of weeks or month. Okay, the documentary couldn't be timelier. The rap mogul has hit with another lawsuit, as we got y'all know, from Crystal McKinney, accusing Diddy of sexual assault. Basically, let me tell y'all something. Woo! When y'all see that dang on, when I do a deep dive on the documentary, of the court docs with Crystal McKinney, this chick right here held on to the clothes that she was wearing, the jeans that she was wearing with Diddy, okay? Hold on, for 20 years. Can y'all believe that? For 20 years, she held on to some cum pants. Did y'all hear what I said? Meow. She held on to some cum stain pants. So do you think you got the guys, how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about the fact that she held on for 20 years? 20 years, okay? 20 years she's held on to these pants, and that he essayed her, okay, in the bathroom where the shooting took place, from when him and his son Justin, which we know that ain't his son. We know that ain't his son, okay? We know that's not his son, all right? Where they had SA'd that guy. Where they had literally shot the guy, I'm sorry. But now That's where, and this was the studio, by the way. So everybody always felt, like, she even felt like, hey, what's in the studio? I feel safe. Yes, Monica Lewinsky. I said that earlier when I was on the lead attorneys, because I was on with him. I was like, what, what? For 20 years? Don't, that's a little disgusting. She had it in the bag. I said, oh, yes, she's straight up Monica Lewinsky. Lewinsky. I don't know. Is that a white folks thing? I'm just, to hold on to stuff like that. And she was married and she held on to somebody's. I mean, was it for a memory or something? I mean, what y'all think? I mean, would you hold on to some cum stained pants? Would you? I think I'm going to put this in the chat. Let me go ahead and put this as a poll. Crystal held on to C stain pants. Would you keep them? This the poll I'm asking. This the poll I'm asking. Okay. Would you keep crusty piece of work? Nasty. That's what I said. I said that is just nasty. Okay. That's just nasty. A crusty piece of work. That's what I said. Would you keep the cum stained pants? Would you keep them? Let me put this in the chat. Okay. Would you keep them? All right. Hold on. Let me put this in here. If you thought that one day it could come back. Woo! Ronnie said for the right price. Veronica said for the right price. Okay. You would keep them for 20 years? Mm, mm. Marone said, this crystal says no. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. If bills were due, but the thing about it is, okay, look. Let's roll it back for a second. Let's roll it back for a second. Here it is. A situation went down. You were slipped the Mickey on the, they was smoking, they was puff passing, and she said that it was laced. Okay, when they was puff passing, and that she felt something as soon as she hit it. Okay, and that he took her into the bathroom. So this evidently is the same studio. Okay, took her in the bathroom and had her give him fellatio. Okay, that he forced her to give him fellatio. Okay, I was like, so evidently he excreted all over her pants. Okay, he secreted all over her pants. And she went home when she realized what was happening. She took them off and she put them in some plastic, and she decided to keep it for 20 years. That's what I said. Just anticipate. I said the same thing. I would have gone to the police a heck of a lot sooner. Why are you just going now? Why are you just going now to the police? Like, for real. Okay? So on our poll right now is, would you keep some cum stained pants? 50-50 is the poll. So 50-50 say you would. Wait a minute. So you would keep that crusty piece of work. You would keep the crusty piece of work. Because that's just nasty. Okay? That's nasty. But check this out. And this is what I'm thinking. She was waiting for the right time. And she still didn't come out, right? She didn't come out. Think about this for a moment. Until it was the right time. And the right time is when the video was shown of him kicking Cassie. Yeah, I thought so too. I was just like, was it a trophy? Oh, she definitely trying to cash out, Nina. Oh yes. Now, if anything want to say is a money grab, that's a money grab. She waited late, but no, she was in the statute of limitations based on the city of New York. Okay. Well, the other statute of limitations for the extra 2 years ended in November, and that's when Cassie had filed. So there were two types of stipulations that could pass to go after an abuser. Yes, I found that out today. I asked my lawyer friend for the lead attorney. If y'all go and check his page out, you'll see me on there today because I was just like, this is interesting. How was she able to file suit? Now, mind you, it's a civil suit. Mind you, she want to go to court. Well, the only reason why folks are saying they want to go to court because they know they would get more money. Now, she ain't gonna get as much as Cassie. How much y'all think she should get? How much y'all think she should get for giving him a blowjob? Now, let me say this. Let me say this. She said she was distressed, that she couldn't work anymore, that she, all this stuff, right? All this stuff, right? Meow. Thank you guys for coming in. If you're just joining, please, 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 please hit the like, join if you haven't joined. And guess what? You can now join the community. Not only do you can subscribe, but you can join my community of the Pussycat Talk Tribe. So make sure you hit the join the community or subscribe. 200 for a piece of bubble gum. Woo! Listen to Just Anticipate. You saying only $200. I would keep I wouldn't keep them. That sounds mayo stuff. I did say it was that Caucasian thing. So to my white counterparts, don't get mad. Is that something that y'all do on a regular? Because it seemed like y'all do that a lot. Monica Lewinsky, now Crystal McKinney, y'all be holding on to stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Okay. If you are just coming in, come on in and say meow so we can know who you are and where you're from. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button. And now you can join our community with the Pussycat Talk Tribe. Okay. Yes, I'm like, that had to be a keepsake. That most definitely had to be a keepsake. So here it is. You got the lawsuit. She wants to go to trial. Okay. She wants to go to trial, like hands down. And the only reason why she wants to go to trial because they will determine the amount of money that she would get. Now, mind you, she is a person. She is white. Okay. Do you think she would get more than Cassie? Absolutely not. But the way the documents were stated, the way she was like, I went through a divorce. I can't find work as a model anymore, but then find a regular job. Okay. But yeah, I give her $1,000. I still don't know if it proves. You're absolutely right, Veronica. I totally 1000% agree with you on that because it does not prove that he SA'd her. Okay. How do we know? How do we not? How do we know that wasn't consensual? They asked her, they literally asked her, do you get high? She said, yeah. They said, do you smoke weed? She's like, yeah. But she said, as soon as she smoked it, she knew it was laced because she felt different. Then, then, okay, they go into the bathroom. And then they have, she said that he did that to her. But once again, that could have been consensual. Once again, she could have kept those pants because it could have been a safe keep or a trophy for her to say, I slept with Diddy. Now, look, I am not taking up for Diddy by no means, okay? By no means, all right? None whatsoever. But what I will say is this. What I will say is this. Who's to say? Who's to say that wasn't consensual. Right? Right? So that's what's going on with that. We're going to see how long that's going to hang around for a second. Because remember, the yacht girl is gone. So how long is this going to hang around? And remember when I said Aubrey O'Day, where's her lawsuit? Because she was the biggest person that was doing a whole bunch of talking and nothing has gone down. So we done talked about Shaka Khan and how her daughter went off and saying, I am so glad that you are about to be toast. And she's excited about all the things that's going down with Diddy. All right. She made it very clear and she posted that on his social media. Now we got this right here with McKinney, Crystal McKinney, and here, stating that, hey, he done made me give him a sloppy toppy, and I got the pants to prove it, which it don't prove nothing. All right. Last night, we were talking about how folks felt that he could have been grooming his daughters. And after I brought that picture up, I had to look at it again because lo and behold, the girls have white toenail polish. Now, let's talk about the J-Lo situation. Now, look, J-Lo is saying that Diddy, in some interviews, was a little bit handsy with her, and that actually, allegedly, he actually broke her nose. He hit her in the nose and broke her nose. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that? That is interesting. And that was the reason why they actually broke up outside of the nightclub situation. Okay. So she's in the midst of getting possibly a divorce. Ben Affleck is off the rails again on some type of drugs or whatever you want to call it, allegedly. Something's going on with him. He's having some difficulties. And I think he's probably freaking out. Meow. I think he's freaking out because his ex-wife is getting married. So here it is. He's with Jennifer Lopez. Her album done flop. Her show done flop. The only thing I will say, I do actually like the movies that she be in. Okay. I don't know if y'all be watching them, but I be liking the movies that she's in. Right. But lo and behold, okay. Now you got the situation with Diddy. You got the situation with Diddy and you was with him. And so was he abusing you? That's how she feeling. I'm sorry, that's how he's feeling. That his wife was abused by Diddy, possibly because she got socked in the nose. And here it is, all this stuff is going on with him. And guys, it's just so much. It's like, how much more is going to come out? How much more is going to come out, y'all? How much more? Now, wait a minute. I am going to investigate this situation with TD Jakes. Why did I hear that his wife left him? Allegedly. Allegedly. Why? Yeah, girl. That's what I said. She a piece of work. She is a piece of work. Seriously. She is a piece of work. Jennifer Lopez is horrible. She's trash. Diddy the Demon. That's a good one. Diddy a Demon, but we need to call him Diddy Demon because he is the demon. Okay? He is the demon. Oh my God. Just insane, y'all. Insane. Okay? So Jennifer Lopez is now, Ben Affleck is now basically blaming Jennifer Lopez for what's going on with him. Okay? What's going on with him? He wasn't even at her movie set. How about that? He wasn't even at her movie set. So what does that tell you? That speaks volumes in itself. That speaks volumes. So let me bring up some more juice because I feel bad for Ben, honestly. Why? Ben did it to himself, Rashanda. Ben, look, I'm gonna say this about Jennifer Lopez. She got a problem with keeping a man. Why she leave A Rod or why they break up? Because to me, I thought that was a great relationship. I thought her and A Rod was a good relationship. Okay? But she got a problem with keeping a man. She can't keep no man. She can't. She can't keep no man. I mean, she done went through more men. She done been married I don't know how many times. I felt like her and A Rod were perfect. Okay? I felt like they were perfect. And I felt like she messed that up. I felt like she messed that up. I ain't gonna even lie. She messed that up. And I felt like she messed, okay? She messed that up herself. So now that's happening. So Flo, here we go. Too much for Ben and Jen, and a lot to he drinks a lot. He does drink a lot, and guess what? Jen is getting married. Did y'all hear me? So he kind of losing it because they got kids together, right? They got kids together. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So he getting upset because yes, she's getting married like I think this weekend. I think it's this weekend. Okay. That's insane. Mm-mm. I know. I know. You think Mark Anthony and her was the best? I think so too, because I think he kind of matched her vibe. You know what I'm saying? I think he matched her vibe, right? He matched her vibe. But again, I think it's Jennifer. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this though, because this was so funny to me. She had in the prenuptial agreement when she was first supposed to allegedly marry Ben, okay? That when she was first supposed to marry Ben at the time, she had in the prenuptial agreement, check this out. In the prenuptial agreement that they were supposed to have sex 5 days a week. Y'all hear me? So evidently somebody can't keep up with her. Okay. Yeah, he did have the same energy. He was sexy. He was sexy. He was sexy. Okay. Okay. He was sexy. Okay. But I think he was messing. Oh, I got my first super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited because I got monetized, guys, because I was bringing you guys information. So they decided to monetize me. And now I got my first super chat. I was getting cash apps and stuff, but so I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put that up. You be dropping the juice. Thank you. I be trying to drop the little milk out here, the kitty milk. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. Mark has a unique look. Nice looking man. He definitely is. He definitely is. He is in business with Will and Jada. Well, remember that show that Jada used to be on with Mark? They could have been sleeping together. That was the word on the curb, allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. All right. That they were actually sleeping together. Okay. It's her plus Mark wasn't taking her. Yes, he wasn't. Yes, yes. 5 days a week. I agree. Mark was matching the energy. Okay. Mark was matching the energy. He gives mad sex appeal. Yes, he does. He does give mad sex appeal, right? Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring up some stuff in reference to Tiffany. Okay. Tiffany Red. Tiffany Red. All right, Tiffany Red. Tiffany Red. Where'd it go? Let me get that. I want to make sure I have it. I made sure I be having all my little stuff downloaded. All right, because I'm just like, ooh, it's just a lot going on today. It's just a lot going on. I'm like, man, oh man, oh man. Let me make sure I close this out because I don't want to have all this open. I get confused. Tiffany Red was on the interview today, right? And she talked about how the girl was being hung over because I definitely had heard word on the curb that it was Wale, but this was a different incident. Why did he say he was playing when he put that girl over the balcony? Why he say that? Oh, well, I was just joking. I was just playing around. You was playing around dangling someone over an actual building? That's joking? That's not joking. That person could have died. Okay? But Tiffany Red was giving up the juice today. Gwyneth Paltrow said Ben Affleck was good. Well, it depends on what's good, right? It depends on what is good. Well, maybe that's why she wanted sex 5 days a week. Maybe that's why she wanted to end the prenuptial agreement. Okay. But she definitely had that in the agreement. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys some of the clips from my girl's interview. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. When I say it was crazy today, it was crazy today. Okay. It was absolutely insane the amount of information that was being given. Let's see here. Court docs. Hold on 1 second. So he thinks he's a big red. My office hours are from 9 to 5. Okay, Paltrow was comparing her to Brad Pitt. Woo! Court documents say he was intoxicated when he did it. Well, who did it? Who was intoxicated? Well, who did it? Well, who did it? So he okay. But let me bring up some of this interview with Tiffany Red and my girl Tisa Tells. Oh yeah. I heard the exact same thing. I literally heard the exact same thing. Okay. I literally heard the same thing. So let me share this video real quick because I want you guys to hear some of it. All right.
Intimidation across. Well, so on Cassie's 29th birthday, that was the first time I ever met Puff in person. So before I had met him that day, I had only talked to him once, and it was on FaceTime. I was talking to her, and they were together. But so her 29th birthday was the first time that I met him. And
now let's back up for a second. Her 29th birthday. Now I want you to think about something. Diddy met Cassie when she was 19 years old. So at this moment in time, they've been together for 10 years. 10 years of him doing these things to her. Just think about that for a moment. 10 years that he has been abusing her.
His birthday party. And there was a moment where it was just him and I, and he just, I introduced myself, and he said, so you're the one she's talking to, huh? Like, you're the one writing these songs about me, huh?
So you know what this means, right? He's writing, she was the writer for Cassie for her second album. Okay. And the songs that she was writing were kind of down. When you're checking somebody's mood and you're writing songs, you're basing it just like, what's that girl's name? I can't remember, but she's always depressed when she sings her songs. I can't remember the new girl's name, but I was just like, my God, does she only sing about depressing stuff? I cannot for the life of me remember her name at this moment in time. But that's all she writes about. Okay. So she's talking about how, they just met and it was her that's writing these songs, and how he doesn't really like her. And he doesn't like the fact that Cassie is talking to her. So Cassie had no real friends.
Were fighting
Summer Walker.
like during this time. So like it was really more so putting on for the cameras. It was a lot of people there. It was, filmed and stuff like that. And but she wanted to go to Blind Dragon. She wanted to go karaoke. And so we were all talking about leaving, and there were like a lot of people from his team trying to discourage us from leaving, trying to like find out where we were going.
Now, remember what was going down in reference to what was it? What in reference to Diddy was very controlling. And a lot of people, and even that interview with Wale, okay, it was a gentleman, the guy that was with Wale. He was saying, guys, when you go in, do not look at Diddy's girl. He goes crazy if somebody looks at his girl. That's what was said. That's what was told back in the day. Okay. That's what was said, that he goes crazy. So here it is. They're asking all these questions, about what's going on, where y'all going. No, y'all need to stay here. So he was very, 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 very controlling. All right. Very controlling.
And like including the security's wife, was weird. I just was like, what is this? This was like my first time experiencing all this happen. So it's like, why are they tracking us like this? Like, we've been here all day. It's nighttime. Mm-hmm. We want to go karaoke and have fun with our friends. You know what I'm saying? So we left and we went anyway. Mm-hmm. And he followed us there. He followed us there, and that's the night that I write about in my in that.
Can you guys imagine somebody kind of stalking what you do, stalking your every move, not wanting you to be around anybody? Diddy was not only a woman hater, but he was very, very, very insecure. Would you guys agree or agree? Diddy was very, very insecure, because he's trying to control everything. He was trying to control Kim, right? He was trying to control Kim. Now he's been controlling Cassie for 10 years, 10 plus years, to the point that she couldn't go anywhere, right? She couldn't go anywhere. Insane, y'all. And very sad. Very, very sad. So I wonder, I say to you, right? What's it going to be? She goes on to state how everyone always kept saying, okay, you should tell. Why you guys didn't try to save her? Why you guys didn't try to help her? Well, when you got somebody that is controlling, he has connections, okay? That even Crystal McKinney said that she was afraid because nobody would believe her. Even Tiffany said, nobody will believe me if I try to go to the police station, because he had people at the police station in his pocket. So powerful stalkers are dangerous, scary, and I couldn't imagine what she went through, being scared too. Yes, she don't know what's going to happen to her. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what this dude is going to do, if he's following her. And all you're hearing, and remember, everybody in the industry was hearing, he murks people. He murks people, right? Am I right or wrong? How many times was it said, okay? How many times was it said that Diddy was sitting up here murking people? So if you're being constantly told that Diddy done murked this person. Diddy done murked that person. We're talking Tupac and Jay-Z allegedly, and multiple other people as well. We're talking about from Uptown, Andre Harrell, Heavy D, allegedly, Kim Porter. All of these people are potentially being murked. Yes, he had her followed by others when he wasn't around. Men are, or was afraid. I'm not sure what you're trying to say on the last one, Roxy. Men are, was afraid of Diddy. Yes, men were afraid of Diddy also. It was a lot of people that was like, uh-uh. Look, we're going to let Diddy be Diddy. Okay? We're going to let Diddy be Diddy because he a fed. So if folks felt like he was a fed, right? Folks felt like he was a fed, right? If they feel like you a fed, then they feel like you're not getting any help. He's not getting any help. Or they're not getting any help. No one is feeling as if they're safe. So nobody feels they're safe. They're like, okay, we're going to be here for Cassie, but man, I would have probably been too afraid to even be around him, knowing that he's that kind of person. Knowing, I sat up there and watched the other day, I think it was earlier today, actually, his 50th birthday party. And how it was so many celebrities in the building to celebrate this man. To celebrate. Little Kim was there. Mary J. Blige was singing on the stage. I mean, it was every single person in the industry was at that 50th birthday party. So how are they going to sit up here and really say anything? Because they don't know what they got on tape. And did y'all know that they're claiming that they got this videotape from when they raided his home, the one with Cassie? Like, did he really have that video at his crib? So Rashanda said, "I'm glad my ex is broke. He don't even have my address. Been here 8 years. Uh-huh. Some that was his party had been abused also. Yes. Some people that was at his party have been abused also. Absolutely, Roxy. Okay. But let me say this portion of it. Evidently, they were forgiven. Yeah, Usher was there with his, now wife. Talk about somebody healing. Usher, remember, supposedly his booty hole was blown out. Hey, EC, how are you? Meow. Welcome, welcome, girl. I'm so happy to see you. Hey, that's my girl, EC. Okay. We be riding tough on lead. I be like, I'm standing up. All right. They ain't nothing but a bunch of men over there that be really like overpowering. So sexist. So sexist. Yes, girl. His booty was blown out. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you, kitten. His booty was blown out. Okay. Remember, he went to the hospital. Gene Deal said it. I ain't say it. Allegedly. So if they found that video of Cassie, of what he did to Cassie with his dumb ASS, and he had it at the house, he deserved to get caught. That's right. The New York records, Shanda said, ew. I'm just saying. So talk about forgiveness. You got Mary J. Blige, forgive him. You got Little Kim, forgive him. You got Usher, forgive him. You got Justin running scared. Maybe, just maybe, they were scared because he had so much power. But you know who wasn't afraid of him? Kanye. Because remember, Kanye put him on blast. When Kanye was on Drink Champs, okay, Kanye said he was a fed. I'm curious. I'm really curious about the guys from Day 26 and the girls from Dirty Money Experience. Kalina, the love and hip hop, was very close to Cassie during the time of all the abuse. Yep, yep, that's right. That's right. I mean, think about it for a moment. Think about it for a moment. When you're sitting up here saying, what could they do? They're trying to make it in the industry. They're trying to make it in the industry. Isn't that what the girls were doing with R. Kelly? Now, they willfully gave themselves to R. Kelly. I ain't finna go there. That's another conversation, and that's another day. Okay? That's another conversation. That's another day. But you're right. She was close to Kathy during that time. But the question is, was she a part of the FOs, the freak offs? Was she a part of the freak offs? So what kind of Fed are we talking about? DEA? Why now? Why is he going down now? Girl, EC, you know how I feel about it. You know dang on well. Why is all this happening right now? Why is everybody being exposed right now? I know Cat Williams said this was a year of exposure. Let me get Cat up. Let me pull Cat up. Let me pull Cat up.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you got to tell him no. Okay? Willing to do anything for fame. Yeah, we do love some Cat. But let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. You know, in the Black and brown community, most of the time, we're accustomed to living a paycheck to paycheck, right? Not to say that the other counterparts are not. But what I'm saying to you is, we're like, hey, it's an opportunity for us to finally get out. And yes, it's scary. It's scary. I want you guys to think about it for a moment. Just think about where your situation is. And you ask yourself, and I'm not talking about the Cassie situation, okay? Because what she went through was horrific. It was horrific. But I just want you to ask yourself this question, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, okay? If somebody came to you and said, hey, I'm willing to give you $100,000 and I'm willing to help you with your record deal if you sleep with me and my friends. And we all been tested. You know, we all been tested for HIV. Ain't nobody got no sexually transmitted diseases. No, but nobody know you a demon. Nobody knows that they demons at the time. And you trying to make it out because you live in EC said 500K. EC said okay, let's just say 500K. Let's say that it's 500K. Okay? Let's say that it's 500K and you're going to get your record deal and you being put up in an apartment and you no longer have to live, you know, in a situation that may not be as desirable. Okay? Would you do it? Let me put that poll up. I want you to not think you would be afraid. You would be. That's only because you know now. That's only because you know now. So I'm about to close out this poll. Would you keep the cum stained pants? 65% of you said no for 20 years. Okay, for 20 years. And 30% of you said yes. We're going to come back to that question. We're going to come back to that question. Okay. But let me start. Let me start this other poll. Would you take 500K to sleep with who's your favorite artist right now? I'll say Chris Brown. I'm gonna say Chris Brown because he ain't in this right now. Okay, or Kendrick, or Kendrick. I would walk. I already know my limitations. After the first one, I'm done. She said no, press it too. Okay, all right. Would you sleep with four people, getting your tush blown out? I ain't talking about the back. I'm talking about the front for 500K, a new apartment, and as they say here in the South, apartment, a new apartment, new car, 500K, and a record deal. Would you do it? I'm asking this question. No, not the booty, the tootie. Okay? If it comes with a price tag, you must consider the spiritual aspect and the value. You're paying me not to only for service, but clearly because you have an agenda deeper than what I ever understand. You understand that. But but at the time when you're going through it, do they understand it? See, we understand it now. Roxy said, hell to the no, no, no. Roxy said, hell to the no, no, no. QT said, I'm good. For not the booty, EC. I'm talking about the tootie, the kitty. Okay? I'm talking about the kitty. Yes, but I must be honest. I went from UNLV in my sophomore year. I began dancing. Okay. Okay. I never left the strip club. So let me ask you a question. You know what? I'm going to drop this in the chat. Not the booty. No, not the booty. I'm talking about the kitty. Okay. Let me make sure I make that clear. All right. I ain't talking about the booty. I'm talking about the kitty. I'm going to see if y'all want to come up because I want y'all to ask. I want you guys to answer this. I want you guys to be honest. I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest. Some people's circumstances are different. Okay. And if they feel, okay, if I did this, not knowing that there is definitely, a level of a moral compass, there's definitely, is there any regrets? Is it going to be rough? Are they trying to tie you down? I mean, just some straight, boning, usual stuff. Okay. Nothing super crazy. You ain't taking no drugs or nothing. Would you do it? We got 32 people in here. I hope you guys like the chat. Could y'all drop a like on this doggone podcast, please? It's 32 people, so we get more people on. Okay, y'all still saying hell to the no, no, no. Y'all still saying hell to the no, no, no. Is it because of what you know now, or because you're older, and because you're in a better place and you have everything that you need? But if you were somebody that was almost off the street, again, it's about what's inside of here and your level moral compass. I'm just saying. That's why I said it's very hard to judge other people because we don't know their circumstances. We don't know their situations. QT say still hell to the no, no, no. I think it's how it's presented here. Okay. So let's change the presentation of it. All right. Because we got a couple of folks that said, yeah. We got a couple of folks that said yes, they would take the 500K. All right. But 87% is saying no. No coercion, no manipulation. No coercion, no manipulation. Okay? They say you look good, EC. You 20 years old. They 40. They just want to bust it down with you. They just want to lick you down, bust it down, and be like, okay, we gone. All money ain't good money. You got that right, just anticipated. Flo still said, I'm good. Hell to the no, no, no. Man, please, most folks definitely would. That's what I'm saying. I wanted somebody to be honest. Most people would. That's my point. They're like, what, depending on what my circumstances. These celebrities pay high salary for sex because they know they have diseases or they know they have fetishes. Defecating on people. Baby, Kayla, making you strap them, etc. People are freaky and demented. I 1000% agree. It's like they have all this money and they've experienced so much. Okay. And it's just like after you get to a certain level, it's like, I want to try this and I want to try this and I want to try this. If it was one person, yes, Idris can get it. Okay, so let's use Idris then. Let's use Idris as an example. If Idris was up there and he said, baby, me and my boys want to get with you. And you say, well, how many? Well, I need you to sign an NDA. You're like, okay, well, how many? How many are you trying to, well, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's going to be 5 of us. You like 5? You know, they say women can take it, right? 5. I have stories, and there are so many stories are scary, but others are not as scary. But one thing is true. It sounds too good to be true. It usually is. So I think for how Diddy could make people, yes, absolutely. 1,000 per people. Work so hard. And that's the thing. It was like they were slaves. They will pay for their fantasies to become reality with your innocence and ignorance. That is absolutely correct. You have to have him and his friends still no. QT. I love it, QT. She's like, no. But once again, like Upper Echelon Podcast said, and I 1000% agree, man, please, most people would do it. And they would. Most people would do it. Most people would do it because they're thinking about their situation and they're trying to figure it out and they're trying to work it out. And you best believe they going all through their head. Upper Echelon said, 5 friends, how about 2? They say they going for an all-nighter. They say they going for an all-nighter. Okay? Only Idris, no one else. When you're 18 to 24, you definitely would. Kayla, I 1000% agree because I don't think your judgment is intact. I would 1000% agree because it's not hurting anyone. I'm just saying, just themselves. QT said, got to remember, a pair of lips will say anything. And most people lie just to be lying. Upper Echelon. Would y'all do for 50 million? Heck yeah. Okay. I would have to remember that movie that was out with Demi Moore. It was Demi Moore and I can't remember the other guy's name, but it was a movie with Demi Moore, and it was something decision or something like that. But he wanted to sleep with the wife. And he paid them millions of dollars. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. I would be considering it, okay? With the quickness, if it was 50 mil, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I would be considering it. I'm gonna be swinging from the ceiling fans, okay? Upper Echelon for 50 million. Indecent Proposal. Thank you so much. Because I was like, which movie was that? It was Indecent Proposal. Wait a minute, QT. Okay, you got me laughing straight up. Heck yeah, what you talking about? Let me think. It's 50 mil. But see, I would have some clause in there though. I would have, it was Woody Harrelson. I would have some serious clauses up in that sucker. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, okay, I don't ever want to see you. I need the money transfer. I need half transferred into my account. I don't ever want to see you again in life. Okay, I'm just saying. QT changed her mind. That's what I'm saying. For 50 mil, if it was 1 mil or 5 mil, let's put that on the table. If it was 1 million or 5 million, would you do it? Would you do it? Upper echelon, everyone need to be rested first. Why? Because they taking turns. You know dang all well, QT, you ain't getting no trillion. Come on now, let's be realistic. Especially young 20s, hardest time in females' life. I agree. They're trying to figure themselves out. They're making a lot of mistakes at that time. Make them sign some papers first. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, hey, you want me to sign? You want to do this? We need to sign some papers. We need to sign some papers. Okay, we need to sign some papers. One thing about it is a Scorpio man is sexually wicked beyond belief. Diddy's a Scorpio, and Ike Turner was a Scorpio. They gonna stomp you out and F you up how they want to. That's any man. That's any man, in my opinion. I think it's the who the person is. I'm just saying. I need to see their most recent chart. Oh, y'all considering it? You're considering it now. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Kiana. Okay, there go my girl. She said, now y'all talking 50 million. Line them Negroes up. Line the ninjas up. I would be the same way. Be like, what? Let me give me some of that. No, because I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs. But I'd be like, give me something to numb me. NDA, they butts, and 50 million direct deposit before they act. Come on, somebody. I'm just saying. Okay. Okay, next. I'm just saying. Where the next Tomcat at? Where the next Tomcat at? I'm just keeping it a buck. Okay. That's some life-changing situation. After I seen Diddy's toes, that was turned off. I ain't talking about no dang on Diddy. Disgusting. I've never thought he was a good-looking guy anyway. Look at Kimora Lee's daughter. We talked about that, EC, a while back. Sorry about that, guys. We talked about that a while back. And man, that was when all that went down with Aoki. I was like, girl, like, what are you thinking? What are you doing? You know, what is going on with you? Okay. So I'm going to play a little bit more of this actual clip. I want you guys to hear some more things. Okay. Let me share my screen. I'm going to get better with this screen stuff, y'all. Okay. I am. I'm going to get better with this screen stuff because I ain't the best at it. I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. But trying to maneuver, I think I'm going to need some assistance. I need my virtual assistant or something because this right here is some work. I ain't going to lie. This some work. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen so you guys can see. Put this on where it is here because this was pretty interesting what she was saying right here.
You know, I had an abusive ex when I was younger, and I remember when I left, he started popping up everywhere I was at. I'm not gonna let you leave. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like these expectations for people that are just like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? The same reason you did it. The same reason that you, like Amanda still said, you the same reason why you still working at that job with that crappy boss that's treating.
Exactly. People think that people can just get out of certain situations so easily. And that is actually not true. Okay. You don't know. Thank you, EC. We don't know. Yes, girl, that's my dog right there. Um, we don't know what circumstances or situations are. And that's the whole point. That's what I was stating. We got to give some of these people some grace. They were fearing for their life. Let's continue.
Treating you like crap. The same reasons, because you have to protect yourself, you have to protect your family, you have to pay your bills, you have to, and then when you're going after somebody that's powerful, like Puff, you're going against his influence, his fame, his political ties, his street ties. Like all these people that are like, why didn't you? We wasn't.
Do you think that's a valid point, guys? Is that valid? I personally think it is. So that's why when people were sitting up here like, y'all didn't try to help her. Y'all, like, seriously, it's hard. And he got power. And she straight told some straight facts. And that is what I loved about the interview, because it was just like, girl, I work at a school now and I feel afraid to ask for too many restroom breaks. Because you don't know if somebody's going to push up on you. Cassie moved like the feds, waiting it out while building her case. I'm proud of the way she did it. I'm proud of the way she did it. Okay? Come on, somebody.
Like, we in LA. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not stupid. Y'all saw what Lil Rod alleges about
G.
And so LAPD and all of that. And so it just is like, what?
So for you guys,
folks being paid off, okay? Folks being murked off, folks gone missing. I'm just saying.
that don't know what she's referring to, in Little Rod's lawsuit, there's an incident with a gentleman named as G. For some reason, they're keeping his name hidden. He was in a recording studio, Chalice Record Recording Studios in Los Angeles. He walked in, G was in a bathroom with Justin and with Diddy. Little Rod says he heard gunshots. He walked in, Diddy and Justin left. He walked into the room. This guy was bleeding out. The police.
Now, remember I talked about this before, right, guys? How Crystal McKinney said this is the same bathroom that she was in that this guy got popped. I 1000% agree with you, Flo. Again, Diddy is, I don't even think we can call, what's worse than a demon? That's what he is to me. He's worse than a demon. He is worse than a demon. Unreal, man. I mean, kitty cat. It's very frustrating.
Cold, right? All this stuff happened. He said that the LAPD did not really investigate. They lied about what was going on. And after that, it was covered up. Now, the odd thing is, I did my own little research on that, okay? And nobody really knows what happened except for the people there. Mm-hmm. But anytime there is a shooting, especially suspected gang related, and there is a celebrity involved instead of a rapper, it is splashed all over. If you even Google,
it was nowhere.
It was.
So think about that for a second. Think about that for a moment, about it, them, wanting to tell police. Some of the police are on the take, okay? And here it is right now. They're describing it. You see somebody get popped, the police is called, nothing is done, and you're around this and you're seeing this, but you're seeing Cassie get assaulted, right? And you're like, well, who am I going to tell? Because I saw that happen and nothing happened. Nothing happened. EC said, did y'all see the video of Lady Puffy shot in the... Yes, She had 13 flat tires in 1 year, same tire every time. She had a real paranoia. Oh, she coming. She coming as well. Hate that he didn't get exposed sooner. I do too. Legions, for they are many. Yes, I believe he is. Yes, the devil. Okay. Kayla says, Shakur Stewart. Y'all about to Shakur Stewart. The Island of Def Jam executive that Kim was dating. Mysteriously offed himself. Yes, I talked about that a couple of weeks ago. He was out looking out the windows and stuff. Nah, Diddy did that too. Wonder what so many others have endured. That's the point. So here it is. This woman was scared. He's the devil himself in plain sight. It was because of his power. When a person has that much power, you have to beware. And he did. Think about some of the celebrities. Maybe some of those celebrities were scared not to go to his party. Oh, you ain't come to my party? Remember when he said something about roll up? Let's have a talk. He was talking to somebody and he told them, well, let's talk this out. Let's meet in person. It was Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss wasn't scared of him though, but they was definitely duking. Okay, damn, Diddy done everyone exactly. So you imagine the amount of people? Again, you saw what Shaka Khan's daughter said. You saw what she said, right? You saw what she said. She was like, "Oh, I can't wait." She laughing. She laughing in his face. She's like, I'm excited that they're getting you. I can't wait for you to fall. You deserve everything that you're getting. Okay? Yeah, Jadakiss. Him and Jadakiss was falling out big time. Okay? They was getting it in. It was on radio and everything. It was crazy. They was going at it. So let's read this again for a moment. I'm glad this is happening to you. You got in my mother's face and publicly disrespected her, yelling and screaming like a lunatic. When my little brother tried to get you out of my mother's face, your security jumped my 19-year-old brother. This may be dark days, but I'm singing and dancing, watching your demise. Isn't it great, Mom? Isn't it great, Mom? I don't know what's more deeper than that. Okay? That's deep. Yes, she is a legend. And she don't bother nobody. Okay? But that comment, how she felt, that was piercing. Yes, it was wild. Yes, when the locks went on air with Angie, it was wild. Denzel said, leave at midnight. Isn't that what Denzel said? He said, don't be sticking around for them parties. He'd been in the industry for 45 years. Okay? And he said, leave. I don't know what's going on. I must be getting kicked off. But Diddy felt that he could not be touched. Money and power. They said that they took back the key to the city. That was the other thing I was going to talk about, that, which has never been done before. What else could they do? And he was supposed to be friends with the that chief person. What else could they do? It's everything that he was given. He's going to be. It's going to be taken back. So that's how they do. Now, mind you, they do that more with the black and brown counterparts than they do with the white counterparts. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. All right? But people waited for decades for this moment. Most thought he would grow old with all this death and never be touched. But we are here now. Yeah, I'm still tripping on when you bring it up to TD Jakes stayed for the after parties. I want to know if it's true that his wife left him. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Is it true that she left him? Because that's going to be mind blowing right there. And then the rumor mill was that Diddy did the father from Family Manners. I was like, what? What? I said, Diddy, he always got his dingaling in somebody's mouth. Male. Okay? Crazy. Yes, he did. When the devil walks in, you got to walk out. Make me question who else is involved for him to say that. Well, Stevie J. Stevie J. It's crazy. Okay? It's crazy. And who did he see that he's saying, oh, I'm talking about Denzel Washington, to folks that y'all need to leave? Carl Winslow was married. Well, they've been saying for a long time that Carl let Diddy do, allegedly. If he do a pastor, he will do anything. Lord, we need the Atlanta Housewives cast to do to go to DJ's door, find out if his wife is still at home. That is what I heard. I kid you not. I was like, wow. And this is alleged. This is alleged. This is alleged. I want to make sure that that's being said. I don't want to get in trouble since I just got monetized. But this is alleged. This is alleged. But what happened to him? Like, what happened? Why is he so corrupt? You know what I'm saying? Insane. Okay? Absolutely insane. So, guys, it was one last thing that I think I need to touch on, but I think I touched on everybody. We talked about Tiffany. We talked about J-Lo. We talked about Shaka. We talked about 50 Cent, okay? Got the bag to do the dang on documentary. That's crazy. So you know he finna reveal. And do you guys want to know why the beef is? Okay. The beef with him and Diddy is because he felt that Diddy took out Biggie. Yes, greed. I would like to know, when was the last time he got tested for HIV? He's a demon, that's why. Yes, Flo, he's a demon. He's a demon. Okay, there is a comedian named Boo Capone just on the back of his pocket. Yep. Yep. EC. So let's wrap it on around, because EC, you know where we come from the standpoint of and I always say this towards the end, is this a distraction? First and foremost, wrong is wrong. Period. Point blank. Wrong is wrong. But why is it so many of the big news headlines being with people of color at this moment in time? From the DAs in New York to Jonathan Majors to the DA here in Atlanta to Puffy to Kendrick Lamar. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff, okay? And we ain't talking about the election. Yes, Diddy got a dang on clinic supposedly in his crib. Okay? And that white boy, Brandon, the so-called mule, and I wish they stopped calling him a mule. He's a drug dealer. Okay? That is the term for him. has flipped, has flipped. Ah, you think it's warranted? You think it's warranted? Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think it's a distraction and it's warranted. I do agree with you on that comment. Yes, that is warranted. It needs to be exposed. It definitely needs to be exposed. But we, as people of color, need to not let them distract us from the big picture. It does make sense, though. That part, no mention of the election. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Conspiracy theory actually means crazy ass truth. Most definitely. Remember how Kanye rants? He rants all the time, right? But everything that Kanye has said has been true or come to pass. I'm just saying, everything that Kanye has said has come to pass. I'm gonna put a good looking picture of my brother up because he actually is good looking. I'm just saying, okay, when he ain't doing cuckoo for cocoa, because for a minute, oh, and the Kardashians, you know, they was in this stuff too, right? Y'all know that, right? So it's gonna be interesting to see how Kim gets herself out of this because she was hanging tight, tight. They was hanging tight with Diddy, all up in the party. And you best believe that she was up in them freak offs too. Okay? Ain't he cute? He looks so good there. I wish he stayed like that. He crazy like a smart fox. And I honestly believe that they were doing something to him. Remember, they were trying to put him in a conservatory. They're trying to get his money. My understanding, Kathy, is the star witness. Okay? She is cooperating. And they're saying that this so-called NDA that he had her sign is not even bulletproof. Yeah, that kid didn't know what he was getting into, though. You're right about that. They said Kim's mom pimped her out at the freak offs. Baby, you best believe it. Come on. Come on. Remember, she had been passed around for a minute. Okay? Come on. When your mama decides to let you put a porn tape out and orchestrate it and was in the room, I don't know if y'all heard about that, allegedly. But she was also in the room that they had did a second take, and she was in the room on the second take. Boy, I tell you. Let me see what my likes looking like. How y'all got my likes looking like? How y'all got my likes? Is my likes up? Is my likes up? Meow. Drop a meow inside of the chat. Drop a meow inside of the chat. If you have subscribed to the channel, if you have hit the like button, and let's talk about this poll real quick. So, would you take 500K to sleep with Idris Elba or Chris Brown or whoever? Okay. So, I'm going to end this poll. 91% said no, 9% said yes. Okay. All right. So, let's see here. How do you all think we could get in on them lawsuits against Diddy? Girl, quit. Roxy, you need to quit. Meow. Okay. You need to quit it. Okay. I wouldn't mind getting a piece of that pie too, but I don't want to go through the mental anguish that them folks are going through. Those folks are going through mental anguish. Even the Crystal McKinney, the girl who filed the lawsuit, she's stating that because of that happening to her, that she's been on drugs, that she couldn't find a job, that it affected her, marriage every time, potentially, God, Crystal, tell her to share. You stupid. I don't know. I mean, she's saving, cum pants, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who does that. Like, who does that? Who saves it for 20 years? Somebody's sperm on your pants. You save it for 20 years. Like, who does that? What did she think she was going to get from that? And then for her to sit up here and say, um, she, it was God. That's the reason why she had to let everyone know. No, no. You felt like you could get a bag. She felt like she can get a bag. I'm sorry. On that one, that's what I feel like. And the fact that the tape came out, so it could somewhat give it a little bit credibility to her suit. But to be fair, that was doing the Girls Gone Wild. Yes, you're right. Girls was gone wild for sure. Her and Monica Lewinsky. Yes, Maroon. As soon as that was being said, I said, "Oh, that's a Monica." I said the same thing. It sounded like a souvenir. I don't know if she's gonna win that case. I don't think she's gonna win that case. Jonathan Francis was getting sued left and right. Exactly. The blue dress from the Clintons. You got that right. I don't know if I think that that's going to be more of circumstantial evidence. I think that if she gets something, they may give her $100,000. I don't think that she's really going to win that case to the level that she thinks she's going to win, due to the fact of, and they can sit up here and say, hey, because she wants a jury. And she was like, okay, we can go, but how can you prove it? How can you prove it? There's no proof. Okay. Although she's trying to state that all the things that have transpired afterwards was due to her experiencing being assaulted. But again, can't prove that it wasn't consensual. Hope her panties were sealed tight. If not, them panties have crumbled. Just crunchy. You stupid. It was the beginning, the Sue happy years. This is before the banks failed. Come on, EC. That's another perspective. Yeah, because the Cuban banks, folks couldn't get any money out. They can't get any food or anything. So y'all need to stack up and rack up and start growing your own foods, on some real talk, okay? So, guys, that is going to be my session for tonight. I had to get on. But I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys got my likes right. I want to say thank you for my first official, what's this thing called? Super chat. Okay. And if you hadn't had an opportunity, please go ahead and join the Pussycat Talk tribe, okay? Yes. Much love from Lexington. I love you too, sweetheart. I love you too. Thank you, EC, for being over here. Girl, I'm going to be back over there talking smack, all right? On lead, up here trying to talk smack. He be killing me, okay? I love you too. Meow, Kayla. Diddy's mom got the recipient. What do you mean, Flo? What you mean, Flo? What you mean Diddy mom got the recipient? Can you explain that real quick? Thank you so much, Just Anticipated. Flo, can you explain that real quick? Diddy mom got the recipient? Maybe I'm confused. Get some Gen Z on the jury. They might just side with Crystal because they feel like it. I love y'all too. I love you guys too. So, y'all know I got to play this, right? Because I ain't trying to get in no trouble. So just listen to it for a second.
Yeah. You want it, gotta work for that bag. Go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag. Go get it one day, you can brag. I say that I have it, you know that I got it. No need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this, cause I work so hard. I'm the best, I only speak facts. In the store, I'm popping them tags. Limited.
Y'all know I had to have my own theme music, right? As I said, if I'm going to do this channel, that I had to come up with my own theme music, okay? So I hope y'all like my song. So remember, this is an opinion, Okay. This is my opinion. This is some of this may not be facts. I don't want to be getting in trouble with YouTube. So we ain't got time for that. I'm finally monetized, so I want to be able to stay that way. So make sure you guys. Meow. Hey, kittens and tomcats. Guess what? YouTube has allowed us to have our own kitty cat tribe where you have an opportunity to get private lives, be able to be shout out, and of course get discounts on events that's going to be in and around the US. On top of that, you're going to be able to get your free kitty cat, cutie cat, meow, or tomcat shirt. We got so much in store for you in the membership. Please click the link below. Thank you so much for allowing me to service you, and I can't wait to see you on the next live. See you inside. All right, guys. I will see you guys in a couple of days. I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be dropping some videos. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you again for the super chat. I'll see you guys next time. Meow.